Hey everyone, Carl Barnowski at the Barnowski Financial Group, and today I want to spend a little bit of time talking about what's going on up here as an investor as it relates to what actually shows up on your portfolio by way of returns. You know, my job extends so far beyond just giving you financial advice and providing product solutions for you. In fact, I get so frustrated when people call me up or they contact me through email or through one of our online funnels and they start that conversation with, well, tell me what you have, or tell me what the best product you have available right now. It's completely the wrong sequence of events as far as starting a conversation. You are actually just setting yourself up for a sales pitch, which is the wrong approach. If I don't know what's broke and what your pain points are, I can't offer you solutions. And a lot of times the product isn't what's broke, it's your approach or your understanding. You know, many times it's lack of education and understanding, which raises anxiety and in turn often leads to making poor decisions. Let's face it, when you're an investor and you react, you generally make bad choices. You know, part of acting in the best interest of my clients includes implementing practices to help curb harmful behavior. That means controlling what's going on up here. And today we're going to take a look about why investors fail to keep up with the returns of the market. Many blame the products that they own. A lot of you will blame the advisor that you're working with. And some just really don't understand what's going on. In reality, a lot of it has to do with your mentality, your understanding, your education, and your behavior. You know, as far as this Delbar study is concerned, and you can go ahead and download this, it's 15 pages. This might be one of the most useful tools that you have to understand and raise your awareness to get better returns out of your portfolio than anything I could provide you this year. This is going to show you, in fact, in 2015, the average investor underperformed the S&P 500 by 3.66%. Now, that might not seem like a lot, but it is when the S&P only returns 1.38% for that particular year. That means the S&P slightly outperformed zero, and you underperformed almost by 2%. In fact, if you go out and stretch those numbers out even further, a 20-year annualized return on the S&P is 8.19%, while the average investor only earned 4.6%. And if you go out 30 years, the average return on the annualized return on the S&P is 10.35%, and the average investor only earned 3.66%. That's like a third of the actual return on the market. And why does that happen? It happens because A, people are sold product, they don't fully understand them, they don't have the right expectations going into that arrangement, and they end up bailing because of something they find out down the road. Or their portfolio isn't aligned from a suitability standpoint and a risk tolerance standpoint, so they're frantically making changes. Or they buy into something at the wrong market cycle, and then they blame the product or the broker, and then they go seek somebody else who just basically says, yeah, this is all wrong, let's redo. And this is why people, you know, the average holding period, as you'll see from this Delbar study, is only 4.1 years. 4.1 years. So when I'm sitting down with my initial interview with somebody and I say, you know, do you consider yourself a long-term investor? And they say, yes. And I say, great. Tell me what long-term means to you. And they say, well, you know, 10 or 15 years. Well, then why is it that the average holding period, according to this study, over a 30-year period is only 4.1 years? There's a lot of reasons why conversations go bad. So this is why we start off with education. This is why we start off with all those painful questions that we like to ask, because it's impossible for us to give you advice. So the goal for today was just to raise your awareness. Why is it that your portfolio isn't working? It could be product. There's a lot of bad product out there. And there's also bad advisors out there. You know, my job is to help curb your harmful behavior to yourself. And downloading this Delbar study is the perfect way to get started. I would encourage you to do that. I look forward to seeing you next week. And if there's absolutely anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to let me know. Please click that button if you'd like to set up a phone call or have some type of discussion. Click that button on the annuity report card if you have an annuity that's just bugging you and you really want some clarity on why that thing is not working. And I really look forward to hearing from you. Stay well. Enjoy the rest of your summer.